Didn't Brian German do a fabulous job with all these videos? And didn't Matt and Mackenzie and Peyton and Allie and all their peeps make tonight a most beautiful evening? Let's give them a hand. What a blessing it is to be able to tag along with this class. Tim, arguably the best quarterback. Dan, arguably the best tennis player in Academy history. Mike, hands down, the most nationally successful collegiate runner we've ever produced. And the 07 team waiting to come up next, those guys arguably put together the best basketball season ever. Sharing this evening with these great athletes is incredibly gratifying, but also unbelievably humbling. Just how humbling? Well, when I got the call from Nate, I ran to my wife, Barb, and I excitedly said, "Honey, I'm being inducted into the Air Force Academy Athletic Hall of Fame." And she turned and lovingly replied with two very precious words. So then I called my brother Walt, and I said, "Hey Walt, I'm being inducted into the Air Force Academy Athletic Hall of Fame." And Walt replied with the exact same two precious words. And what were those words? For what? So there are so many people to thank this evening. But first, I thought you would enjoy the rest of the story on a few of those things from the video. So to design that $18 million fitness center, the Academy had hired this big-time architect firm from Kansas City. And after touring them around for 2 days and explaining all our requirements, they provided me 2 designs to review. And I was to select one the next morning before they flew home. But there was a big problem. Both those designs were complete non-starters. So here's the rest of the story. Fortunately, son Brian, sitting over there, an architectural design major, was home. And with the software on his computer, we stayed up until 3 a.m. and designed what stands today. True story, true story. Makes me smile ear to ear every time I walk by the place. And those 26 top 10 upsets through the 80s and the 90s, they really did put Air Force on the national level map. But here's the rest of the story. Not counted in that 26 is arguably the sweetest one of all. It was a spring season game, and our 96 team, all these cats back there, beat Cal Berkeley, winners of the most NCAA water polo championships in history. And that one still makes me smile from ear to ear. And here's the rest of the story on that job interview with Colonel Clyde, sitting right over there. I didn't think Ed was gonna hire me. Because you see, as I got up to leave the interview, he stopped me to provide a little colonel to lieutenant mentorship. And it went something like, LT, next time you interview for an assignment, try wearing a uniform. I showed up in white painter pants and a striped polo shirt. And the stripes weren't even Air Force colors. I can smile from ear to ear now, but what was I thinking back then? I am so grateful and humbled to be recognized with this induction for my 40 years of contributions to Air Force athletics. But as I reflect back on my life, it's really the close and timeless relationships that I've been blessed to collect along the way that are the most priceless to me. And of those timeless relationships, it all started with Mom and Dad. And Mom and Dad were a most unlikely couple. Dad, the son of Lebanese immigrants who fled Christian persecution in 1914. A city boy born in Detroit, Michigan, who flew 26 bombing missions over Nazi Germany in World War II, when surviving 10 was a miracle. And Mom, a hillbilly from a tiny Appalachian coal mining town in Kentucky. Grew up with no indoor plumbing. Married at 18, mother at 19, widowed at 23. Only divine providence could have brought them together from such totally different worlds. But here's the rest of the story. Together, with only high school educations, they raised 3 boys who all graduated from the Air Force Academy, and all 3 were selected as team captain and most valuable player as seniors. A timeless family legacy yet to be repeated in any academy sport. So tonight, you see, is much bigger than me. So many people have a share in this induction. And after Mom and Dad, they're my coaches. And I have one high school and one college coach here tonight. They're my teammates, sitting at that table over there. 25 years of assistant coaches, faculty reps, and players who I was blessed to chase championships with. 36 years of athletic directors, and there's 2 here tonight. Bosses, co-workers that I was blessed to pursue excellence with. Decades of priceless friendships and a loving family, just kind of scattered around here. It brings true meaning to my life. But there is only one who has been there through this entire journey. And as crazy were the events that led me to the athletic department in 1981, you could not make up the chain of events that led Barb Mills, after she graduated from Pitt in 1978, to show up at the academy as an athletic trainer in April of '81, just 1 month after I arrived. And 1 month after that, we became one heart. And we have walked hand in hand through this entire improbable, crazy journey together for over 44 years and counting. And with each passing year, I believe more and more that it was only by the grace of God that we were brought together and blessed to share this amazing gift, this amazing opportunity to love and serve our country, the Air Force, the Academy, the athletic department, our friends, but especially our family, as best we could with all our heart and soul. And now, here's the rest of that story. Barb and I pray that whenever you pause to take inventory of your life, that you too will be blessed like we are tonight, to be surrounded by a gathering, however big or small, of close friends and family who will help you smile from ear to ear as you reflect on that most precious and timeless of questions. For what? For what are you truly grateful for in your life? Please know that we are truly grateful to be sharing this evening with all of you. Makes us smile from ear to ear. God bless you all.